Welcome to Camel Cam.
I'm Lisa Sicasio.
And I'm Katria Farmer.
And thanks for joining us for the special Cammys edition of Camel Cam. The nominees for the 5th annual Cammys are about to be announced.
The Cammys is the end of the year Campbell Athletics award show put on by the Student Athletic Advisory Committee and Campbell Athletics, highlighting the best of the year in 19 different categories.
That's right, Katria, and we have our Hollywood insider here, Evan Butteridge, right out of California, and he's going to give you the action-packed hot scoop on everything surrounding the Cammys.
Well, ladies, it's going to be an unbelievable Cammys, things you've never seen before happening this year. Of course, the breaking news to report is the continued deterioration, both mentally and physically, of our longtime host, Chris Haymeyer. Hey, just really getting to him this year.
You know what, Evan, I wasn't going to say anything, but now that you brought it up, I have this photo of him from when Chris Haymeyer first started doing the Cammys 5 years ago. Look at it. Just a head full of hope, twinkle in the eye, just great. And now look at this other photo I have of him. Now, this is also recent. You know what? I wasn't going to say anything, and this is being polite, but he kind of looks like how the president just deteriorates and ages from when he first starts his term in office to the end of term in office. I don't know. I think the stress of this job is just really getting to him.
I totally agree, Lisa. I can definitely see the stress. I thought I saw a bald spot coming on the other day, but Evan, you have some amazing little tips to give Chris and a little makeover to put on so he can get a little bit more hip and funky fresh with the youth these days.
Well, first things first. Starts with the dress, starts with the speech. When you get those things rolling, we got them going. So millennial makeover is taking place, and Chris Haymeyer looks like he's ready to go.
I'm so glad you're able to do that. And oh, actually, now that we hear it, we're ready to go for the nominees, so let's get started. And now, without further ado, the one and only voice that the Cammys has ever known, the legendary and newly rebooted Chris Haymeyer. Over to you, Chris.
Hello, thank you, and welcome to the 2016 Cammy announcement ceremony. The Cammys are really going to be on fleek this year, so bring your bay and get ready.
You still sound old, boo!
An open nomination process began last month, and based on those, the nomination committee has put together this year's list of Cammys nominations. Now, again this year, I will point out I had nothing to do with the nominations. Nothing to do with the winners, so please do not do anything to my lawn again this year. And please, in words you might understand, don't get salty and throw shade my way. Bye, Felicia.
You didn't even use those words right, boo!
All right, I'm told that this announcement is also being periscoped on the Yik Yak, so whatever, let's start it.
Hi, I'm Aaron Nichols with football,
And I'm Kayla Billups from swimming.
and these are the nominees for Cammys 5.
The Mr. Campbell nominees are Evan Darm from men's cross country, Danny Dillon from football, Nate Kennedy, track and field, Matt Parrish from baseball, and Andrew Yost from football.
The nominees for Mrs. Campbell are Kayla Billups, swimming. Who was that even, huh?
Did she nominate herself?
Ashley Clark, women's soccer. Tanya Ravenjack, women's golf. Kirsten Renz, women's tennis. Rebecca Scheinfeld, lacrosse. And Julie Yarbrough, women's basketball.
The Outstanding Male Athlete of the Year nominees are Cole Hallam from baseball, Deshaun Jones, football, Lawrence Kipkich from men's track and field, and Nathan Kraser from wrestling.
The nominees for Outstanding Female Athlete of the Year are Ashley Clark, women's soccer. Mary Crema, volleyball. Lauren Day, lacrosse. Lila Uhas, women's track and field. And Nadine White, women's golf.
The Male Rookie of the Year nominees are Chris Clemens from men's basketball, Jerry Haino from wrestling, Seth Jones from men's soccer, Ray Kay from men's golf, and Jack Ryan from football.
The nominees for Female Rookie of the Year are Rachel Hardy, volleyball. Kayla Riley, lacrosse. Kara Sizemore, swimming. And Shanna Ratchford, women's soccer.
The Unsung Hero Award nominees are Danny Dillon from football, Erica Hitch from lacrosse, Sarah J. Bush from swimming, Bailey Johnston from women's soccer, and Casey Perrin from men's basketball.
The Breakthrough Athlete of the Year nominees are Sabina Allen, women's track and field. Nathan Kreiser, wrestling. Jessica Pone, women's basketball. And Brian Striffler, football.
Well, we're off to a fantastic start here, and congratulations to all the nominees so far. We'll be back with more announcements after these messages, so stay tuned.
No, sir. This is Bowie's Creek. I don't think we saw that. Okay. Have a good day. Oh, hi. I'm Chris Haymeyer, voice of the Fighting Camels. If you want some cool duds like these, go to shopcamelgear.com. That's right, shopcamelgear.com.
It's a big weekend in the Creek as Campbell Track and Field will host a Campbell Invitational this Friday and Saturday. Also, Campbell Baseball will host Liberty in a 3-game series on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Campbell students get in for free. Head to gocamels.com for more information.
A llama? Really? I'll get on that. Hi, I'm Chris Haymeyer, voice of the Fighting Camels. If you like the sweet taste of Coca-Cola but hate the calories, do I got a drink for you? Coke Zero. Yeah. That'll do.
Now back to the Cammys nomination announcements here on Camel Cam.
I'm Erica Viles from cheerleading.
And I'm Jonathan Brown from football. These are the nominees for Outstanding Team of the Year. Men's cross country, men's and women's track and field, women's golf, and women's soccer.
For Play of the Year, we have Josh Signey with the men's soccer goal, wrestling Jerry Haino with the takedown, Ben Calvano with the outfield catch, volleyball last point of Big South tournament, Cadre Lane dunk versus Gardner Webb, Amanda Kofer with the buzzer beater at the Big South tournament, Chris Clemens with the buzzer beater versus VMI, and women's soccer goal versus Albany.
For Individual Performance of the Year, Mary Crema, volleyball, Craig Hornberger, men's golf, Deshaun Jones, football, Lila Uhas, women's track and field, Lawrence Kipkich, men's cross country, and Amon Terror, men's track and field.
And for Team Performance of the Year, we have cheerleading with national championship, men's cross country with conference championship, women's basketball with the win at High Point, women's golf qualified for the NCAA tournament, women's swim win over Gardner Webb, and women's volleyball second place Big South.
The nominees for Head Coach of the Year are John Crooks, men and women's golf, Dawn Easley, women's lacrosse, Dustin Fonder, men's soccer, Stuart Horn, women's soccer, and Michael Kelly, men and women's cross country and track and field.
And for Assistant Coach of the Year, we have Samar Azim, women's soccer, Weston Eklund, women's and men's golf, TJ Harris, women's and men's track, Addison Staley, softball, and Ashley Striffler, women's volleyball.
For Support Staff of the Year, we have Emily Baker, athletic training, Alex Carnell, strength and conditioning, Mike Collins, director of operations, and Betsy Williams, academic services.
Well, that'll do it. We can't wait for the Cammys on April 26th. If you enjoyed this special edition of Camel Cam, be sure to tune into Camel Cam every Thursday on GoCamels.com and the Go Camels YouTube channel.
Don't miss our special Cammys edition of Camel Cam. We're going to be together on the orange carpet with all the amazing athletes, so make sure you tune in to check out that episode. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Camel Cam. I'm Katria Farmer.
And I'm Lisa Sicasio.
And we'll see you next week.